to see him.
Nice to see you.
Little Johnny Strikes Up the Band. Warren Zevon, also a friend of Hunter Thompson.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice. That sounded great, Paul. Thank you very much.
Sure. Well,
Johnny, how are you?
I'm all right.
Good to see you, my friend.
You too, man. Thank you.
How was your summer? What'd you do? Were you working?
I was working, quite
Making
a lot.
movies?
I made a film, oddly, yeah.
What film did you make?
I made a film with, another film with Tim Burton called Dark Shadows.
Dark Shadows, and it's a vampire movie?
Something like that, yeah.
How's your family?
They're great.
How are the girls? You got like a teenager and a 9-year-old?
My girl is 12.
Boy and a girl.
And yeah, and my boy is 9, and yeah, they're just growing all too fast.
I remember one time when the kids were much younger, you described them as being like taking care of small drunks.
Yeah, there is that syndrome of the tiny drunk. You know?
Yeah, and how has that evolved? Hopefully it's evolved. What has it evolved to now?
They're slightly less drunk, but still teetering.
Yeah.
You know?
What I have run into here now is a patch. I hope it's only a patch of everything is no. Whatever I suggest, whatever I ask for, everything is no.
Yeah.
And then you have to work around it. And boy, is it tiring.
There's the no, and then there's the why.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, believe me, I'm not equipped for the why.
Why comes next. Because it's the endless why.
Yeah. But the girl, now what is she? I mean, she's she's high school, isn't she?
She's in junior high, yeah. She's verging on teenagerdom, which is frightening. Really frightening.
Well,
makeup and things.
Yeah. Well, makeup, but believe me, if that's all you got to worry about, you're home free.
Yeah. No, she's quite astonishing. I'm in big trouble.
Now listen, I mean, what happens when she comes home and says, you know, Dad, I've spent 14 years admiring your body art. What do we do then, Johnny?
My fear is that she'll bring someone home that she's been admiring his body art.
Well, sure.
That's my fear.
Oh, man. And the kids spend equal time in California and also France, is it?
Yeah.
And do they consider, well, that's a pretty worldly experience for kids. Does it show, does it manifest itself, or are they just kids?
Well, I mean,
They speak French, right?
Yeah, they're bilingual, and it's immediate. They don't they don't have a American accent when they speak French, or a French accent when they speak American.
Do you know when they dream, are they dreaming in French or English?
You know, I don't know that.
Yeah.
But I sometimes dream in French.
You dream in French, yeah. Well, I've been told that that's a sign that you have absorbed the language as your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
So I've made it.
Your daughter likes Justin Bieber?
Oh, yes, she does.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure anyone's daughter doesn't.
Yeah. And do they know? I mean, you're in show business, he's in show business. Have you all gotten together?
There is that weird connection.
Yeah.
I've met the young man, and a very sweet kid. And,
How did you happen to meet him?
Well, he was playing a concert, you know, and my daughter Lily Rose was desperate to go to the show, and so we got tickets and passes and things like that, and brought her to the show and introduced them, and it was quite, you know, astonishing to see her child in this kind of like frozen.
Really? Really in awe?
Oh yeah.
Now, do you remember when you were her age, having somebody with that effect on yourself?
No.
And what is the word belieber? What is do I have that right, Justin Lieber? What is it?
Well, that's
Is that his name in German? Is that what it is? It's Herr Bieber.
I know. I was kind of struck with that word. You know, I was doing a press conference for, I think it was for Rango, and out of nowhere, one of the journalists in the audience asked me if I was a believer. And I thought maybe he'd had some sort of...
That's what I think.
Really?
Yeah, that would not be a bad guess.
I was confused, and then, you know, synapse fired.
Yeah.
And I understood what he was saying. So I said, yes, of course, I'm a huge believer.
Right.
And then, about 3.5 seconds later, to the right of the room, Justin Bieber enters.
Now, how do they do that? What is
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if we you know, we summoned him up. I don't know what it was.
I'll bet that's what it was.
Maybe.
I think that's what it was. Yeah, something not quite right about that dynamic.
He was just there.
Yeah, just there. Now, I was I'm fascinated with Hunter Thompson and your friendship with him, and the movie I saw last night, as a matter of fact. Oh, the premiere. How did the premiere go?
It went very well.
Now, I know you are uncomfortable watching yourself work on screen. What did you do?
I didn't watch it.
Yeah. Now, we have this picture. Now, if there had been a crime, this would be damning evidence. But this is you entering the premiere. Are you all right?
He was giving me the Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah, I see that.
There was a piece of animal flesh stuck in my throat.
Uh-huh.
And
Everything's fine now.
it's all good, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I want to tell you, I don't mean to tell you how to do your business, but this photo right here, this will sell tickets. This is all you want right here. But now, in the movie, we see you without tattoos.
Yeah, there's a brilliant makeup man who covers these things
So
up.
you had to go through the makeup every day all over your body. Well, most days when you're without your...
Yeah, when you're standing there in your boxers.
Yeah.
I had to get all covered up, yeah.
This Hunter S. Thompson, a friend of yours, you met him late in his life.
Yep.
And we were talking about this earlier. In the literary firmament, contemporary literary firmament, where would we place Hunter S. Thompson?
I mean, for me, I think Hunter is one of the most, without question, one of the most important writers of the 20th century. He reinvented a style of writing by putting himself into the situation, by living it.
This was the phrase, the gonzo journalism style? Yeah. And as prolific as he should have been, or not?
Pretty prolific for a very long time. And then, you know, later in life, just kind of veered off, you know, a little. In terms
Demons. I mean,
Yeah.
he was on the old show 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And I can remember those segments. I can hear in my head the second hand clicking, because with him you just didn't know. You know, is an ambulance on its way? What will Hunter do? Will he be here? Will he not be here?
Well, no, he was very unpredictable in a lot of, I mean, in every way possible. The first time I met him, I happened to be in Aspen, this was December of '94. I happened to be in Aspen, and I got an invitation from a mutual friend, said, would you like to meet Hunter? Come to the Woody Creek Tavern at, you know, midnight or something. So I go to the Woody Creek Tavern, I make my way to as far back in the place as I can, you know, the back wall, just to kind of be invisible. And then at around 1:30, the front door bursts open, and I literally saw sparks, but sparks. And then I saw people, like, throwing themselves out of the way. Yeah. And this kind of sea, you know, opening, the parting of the sea, and people jumping and diving and hurling themselves to safety. And then I heard, out of my way, you bastards. And as he got closer, I realized that he had a 3-foot cattle prod in his left hand. And a taser in his right hand.
Sure. Yeah. Just trying to make friends. But he, but I mean, beyond that, what kind of guy was in there?
I mean, he was a wonderful guy. He was brilliant, incredibly quick-witted. Obviously, as you know him, he was very, very fast and very, very funny. But he was a sort of he just wanted to have fun, and he did. I mean, he he dictated exactly the way he was going to live his life, and you know.
Was he frustrated because he maybe was on, and I don't mean to be flip about this, but on the wrong planet? Was he one of those guys that just didn't kind of fit in the way he, or maybe he didn't care?
Oh, well, he couldn't give a rat's.
Yeah.
He really didn't.
So it didn't make any difference what planet. It was,
No.
it was all going to be about him.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, when we come back, we'll continue chatting here with Johnny Depp, ladies and gentlemen.